Hey guys, and welcome to week 3 tutorial. This week we'll be making a game called Space Shooter. It's reminiscent of some of those old arcade shooter games like Space Invaders. So we're going to click on New Project. We're going to make sure we name our project Space Shooter. We're going to make sure we select SD Portrait 9x16, not 16x9. So make sure that the orientation says Portrait. I'm going to click Create. Just click anywhere in the gray space, and we're going to change the layout size to 480 by 854. So this should be all pretty natural to us by now. This is our third week of video tutorials. We're going to rename our layouts. So we're going to come to the top right, and we're going to rename it to Game, and our event sheet to Game Event. Cool. So the first thing we're going to do in this tutorial is make our player and give it some movement. So we're going to do that as quick as possible. One thing I remind you guys is that you want to do the tutorial as fast as possible, and then at the end, once you're finished, come back and make your character really pretty. I don't want to see people spending an hour making their player look really good, and then they don't actually get to make the game. So you don't actually learn anything that way. So we're just going to quickly insert an object. So right click insert. We're going to click on Sprite, and we're going to name it Player. I'm going to make mine a triangle. So we've done triangles quite a lot, so this should be quite a natural shape for you guys to do. And don't forget to change your collision polygons. Cool. Now, one extra thing that we didn't do last time is I'm going to add an additional origin point. Now, this point will be used to spawn our laser beam later on. So we're going to click on this button here, which is just above our collision polygons. This will give us a whole new menu. You've got to be careful not to move the current origin. So the current origin, origin 1, will be right in the middle of your object. What you want to do is come to the top left underneath origin, and you want to right click, add a new image point. And with that selected, you want to click right on the nose of your player. Just like that. Try and get it as center as possible. It can be quite tricky. There you go. Awesome. And then we're going to close. So we've got our player. He's pretty huge. So we're going to change the size to 50 by 50. That's a bit better. And we're going to give our player some behaviors. So click on the player. On the left of the screen, you have behaviors. We're going to add a behavior, and we're going to add bound to layout. This just means our player won't go running off the edge. We're going to add another object now, and this will be the mouse. So our game is going to function by mouse movement. So wherever the mouse goes, our player will follow. So we're going to quickly flick over to the game event sheet. So either click on it on the top, or on the top right hand side of project, under event sheets, there's game event. Just double click on that, and it'll take you here. We're going to add an event. System. And we're looking for every tick. And our action will be player set X. And we're going to set the X of the player to always be mouse.x. So this means wherever the mouse is across the screen, the player will follow. And we're going to make sure we save before we test. So menu, project, save as, and we're going to save it to the local browser, and just click save. Now we're going to try it out. And we've got really cool movement straight away.